What's up, everyone? How you doing? What's up to all my fellow drop shippers? I go by the name of Mr. Da Vinci. In this video, this will be my review on the Vitals app. So before I even hop into the video, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to your Shopify store. Hopefully you're on your desktop, you're on your laptop. Go to the Shopify app store. Click on the Vitals app and install this. Follow along with me. Stay all the way to the end of this video because there's a lot of different features, bonuses, including this one app that'll save you a lot of money versus you installing all these apps individually. So, also, if you want to install the app before I go into the Shopify store, just click on the first thing in the description. Vitals has personally reached out to me for this video, so I'm going to give you a completely non-biased review. Without further ado, let's hop into the video. Now, as I mentioned, this app has over 40 plus apps in one. You get a free 30-day free trial. After 30 days, it will be $30 a month. Just want to be upfront with you, get that out the way so that there's no confusion. But while you're considering installing the app, I've already installed the app on my Shopify store. So let's hop over that. Boom, we're inside the app, and I'm going to show you what I personally use this app for so that you're able to get the benefits out of these features, which I've already received through my own Shopify store. I'm going to run through each one of these real quick, and I'm only going to be clicking on the ones that I personally installed on my store and useful to me. Cool. We on the same page? All right, let's ride. So, first one, we're going to click on the first tab. If you've installed the app, I'm going to completely show you how to set this up step by step. All you have to do is follow along with me. Play this video back, rewind any parts that you need to so that'll make sense for you, and leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'll do my best answering you. And for those in the community, help each other out. Let's respond and make this a very positive community, and let's support each other in our Shopify journey. Now, first one that I have for you. Hold on, let me take a sip of my drink. It's good Sprite. Sprite. Endorse me. Anyway, first one that I clicked on is product bundles. What you're going to do is yours should be off. You're going to want to click on the off button and turn that on. And what product bundles is going to be able to do on your cart page is going to turn your products. I don't have one of my products up, but if I did, it would be a product and it would be a bundle. By default, the bundle they're going to offer you is any two products you buy get 10% off. It's a pretty good deal, but you're obviously able to. That's available to us. We're going to go to stock scarcity. Now, with stock scarcity, we're going to be able to convince our customers that, hey, we only have a limited amount of these units left in stock. We suggest that you get yours now while it's still available. Now, by default, here you're going to see hurry, only 99 left in stock. I believe that's, wow, it's really raining outside. Anyway, what we're going to do is change 99 because that's too much and that's not really much scarcity. And instead, our display is going to say 50, but I changed mine to typically 20. So that way, give or take how many people that you send to your store on a daily, they'll see, hey, there's only 20 left. Let me get this while it's available because it might not be here tomorrow. You can play with these other features like the font color and change the bar background color. Make sure if you do change it that it matches up with your Shopify store. Next, moving along, we're going to go to sticky add to cart. And this is useful for the reason of capturing a user's attention while they're scrolling our Shopify store. So I'm going to try and put up on the screen, but if not, just bear with me here. And obviously, it's going to be off. You want to click that to on, like as you see I've done for on the screen. And what this is going to do is help with our customers on desktop and mobile. I want to make sure you know it's available for both. When they're scrolling on the page, they're going to see the sticky add to cart. The add to cart button is just going to shake, vibrate, or do something to capture the customer's attention. And this will psychologically trigger them to click on the button. And hopefully you have your add to cart take them to the checkout page or their cart page so that they're able to proceed and check out when your customers are ready. Cool? You still with me? Cool. Follow along. Next, we're going to go to shipping information. And what this is going to do is just let our customers know that you will get free shipping regardless of the country that you're in. Hopefully, you're targeting the big five, which is United States, United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, and New Zealand. And we're going to let those people in those countries know that, hey, if you order from us today, you will get free shipping to your country regardless of where you live. Now, if I scroll down, I want to show you something that's really cool that's helped me make a lot of money on my store. I offer 3 different types of shipping packages. I'm going to make this a video later on in the future, so don't worry about that. But what I'm going to do is offer 3 different shipping packages. You see, obviously, free shipping. Then we have express shipping with 30-day money back guarantee. Then 7 through 15 business day delivery. And what this is going to do is, on top of them buying your product, they're also going to be paying for shipping. Now, most of you probably using AliExpress shipping, but I have an alternative to that. But I'll have that in a future video. So definitely consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. So that's all I want to cover in the convert more section. Obviously, there's a lot of other features. I personally don't use countdown timers for my store because that drove my abandon rate on my website up to about 85-90%. But if it's working for you, definitely install it. But I'm not going to install it for the purpose of this video. So we're going to come down here to capture leads. We're going to come to Wheel of Fortune. And this is going to help you capture visitors who come to your page who's not quite sure they're ready to be a customer yet. And what I like to aim for is getting visitors' emails, phone numbers, or I like to get them on my Facebook Messenger bot, any of the 3. Now, I believe for the Wheel of Fortune, it only should offer um, phone numbers as well as email. And right here, by default, it's going to say show after 20 seconds. Now, on my website, um, I noticed that people tend to abandon my store after 10 seconds. So I'm going to change mine to 10. But whatever it says on your Shopify store that people are leaving after 10 seconds, if you're doing paid ads, you know what I'm talking about. You should change that to whenever you notice that people are starting to drop off from the store. So I'm going to leave mine on 10 seconds. I'm going to save. This for you is going to be off. You're just going to want to click that to on. And obviously, you can change the background color. It's very essential that you make that matchup with your Shopify store. It's available for desktop and mobile. And then you can show it when they scroll up. I like to engage with my customers as much as possible to make sure that I do everything in my capabilities to make them a customer best that I can, get them the best offers that I can. And scroll down. Display countdown timer. So when they add the cart, they got 10 minutes checkout. And then right here, you can choose the theme that you want. Again, choose the theme that matches up with your Shopify store. If your store is green, click on green. Do not click on red or purple. Don't try and mesh colors. Choose things that simultaneously goes together. Then you have all these different themes that you can choose from. I'm honestly looking at theme 11 and 12. I'm going to stick with theme 1 just for now, just for this video. Then you can offer them different discounts. And then we have privacy. And that's all I have to say about this section right here. Now, next you see that we have pop-ups. I don't use pop-ups on my store because, as I mentioned before, my pop-ups have my ad abandon rate up to 85%, so I don't use pop-ups. But if pop-ups are working for you, you can definitely install that on your store. Next, we're going to go to improve experience. We're going to come here, click on currency converter. Now, going back to what I said about offering free shipping for customers in different country, you can also offer customers in different country their own currency. So I personally have a lot of customers in Canada. So what I have gone ahead and did, and what the app's going to do by default, is offer you the Canada currency. So when my customers from Canada come to my Shopify store to make a purchase, by default it's going to be on US. But when they check out, they have the option to choose that to the Canadian dollar, so they feel more comfortable purchasing the product in their own currency based on their country. You can show this on desktop, show this on mobile. Definitely, I like to put this underneath the add to cart, but you can put this above, right beside it, wherever long from that. You can change the colors and everything. And then check this box right here, automatically convert currency based on location. That will save you a lot of time in the near future once you start targeting different countries to your Shopify store. Next, we have the product description tab. Now, beforehand, before installing this app, there were certain things that this was only available to you to use this feature for it. But once again, if you click on the first link, you can install this app and you're able to have all these. Let me show you how it would look. So by default, again, this is going to be off. Make sure you turn that on. and click on heading 1. Heading 1 will help you with SEO. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but stay with me here. So what this is going to look like is going to be 3 different buttons, I believe. Right here it says description, size guide, extra. Mine personally says description, shipping, and reviews, just to add more trust to my Shopify store. And then once you start getting customers to purchase from your Shopify store, you're also able to offer them reviews. And once they leave reviews, you can check this box right here, and it'll display the reviews from your customers when they purchase from your store, and you can upload that to your product page. All right, so now speaking of SEO, we're going to click on SEO alt tags. And what this is going to be able to do, I'm going to block out my store, but what you want to do is you want to click here, whatever your store is. And again, by default, it's going to be off. Make sure you turn it on. And what this is going to do, now for those of you who don't know, Google is the biggest search engine platform in the world, followed secondly by YouTube, Bing, Yahoo, so on and so on. When anyone types in, what's this product got here? Hair curler, I want them to come to my product page. All this, I'm going to erase. Hopefully you don't have this because this is detrimental to your SEO. But for those of you who know about SEO, you know that search phrases are key in getting free organic traffic to your store. And then you can also update this for all the products that you have on your Shopify store. And that's all I gotta say about SEO, because if I go any further in depth, this video going to be an hour, 2 hours long. I'm not trying to do all that. You ain't trying to hear all that. But what you do want to hear about is the visitor replay. Now, you get up to 5,000 page visits for free. I believe that's on a month, but don't quote me on that. But if you receive more than 5,000 visitors to your store, obviously you can upgrade. And right now, I'm not running no ads for my store, but if I was, I would turn this on, obviously, and then I could be able to see how viewers interact on my product page for my Shopify store, so I know where I can improve, where they're going to add to cart, what things are throwing them off, certain phrases, certain going in for the sale too soon, et cetera, and I can improve that so that I make the payment processing a more smoother processor for my customer to check out, buy, and go about the day happily knowing that I will send them their product in the mail within 10 through 20 business days. Moving along. Now we want to build trust. So we're going to click on the build trust feature. We're going to click on product reviews. And what we're going to do is, now, obviously, like I said, I'm not running ads, so I don't have no sales on my store. But if I did, I could import the sales from my store, send an email follow up to my customers on my list, on my SMS text message, and get, or my Facebook Messenger bot, and get them to come leave reviews on my store. Since I don't have any as of this moment, I'm not going to click on that, but I can come down here to click on import reviews, and I have the option to import that from AliExpress. So for those of you who are still doing AliExpress drop shipping, you can import reviews from there, and this will in return save you money, because I believe the tool to do this, correct me if I'm wrong, Ali Insider, Ali something, Ali Reviews, there you go. I believe that costs you about $10 a month, somewhere $10 to $20 a month, depending on how many reviews you install. But you're getting this for free, included with all these other apps that you're seeing that me go through. Obviously, I'm not clicking on all of them, but the ones that I feel that stand out to you most, you get all these apps available to you for only $30. It's a hell of a deal if you ask me. And then you just click this on and then import the reviews from AliExpress. I'm not going to do that, but what I am going to do is go to Trust Seal and Badges, because as most of you know, the more social proof, the more trust that we're able to generate on our store, the more our customers are likely to buy from us. So here we have worldwide shipping, 30-day money back guaranteed quality, accredited business. Very good focal points that make our store seem very credible and trustable. And all you got to do for this is automatically by default. Just click here, turn this on. Now, obviously, you can come here in the top right section right here. You see where it says setting. You can come here, click select badges, and they have plenty more badges that's available for you to choose at your disposal, of which you choose to add. Just don't go overboard because if you add too many badges, you're going to make your store look really spammy. And customers ain't like how they was on 2016, 2017. They're very much more educated, especially in the online space. But you do have that option to add more badges. I'm just saying, just don't go overboard. So now we're going to ignore payment logos. We're going to ignore recent sale. We're going to go to shoppable Instagram feed. Now, this section, I don't have an Instagram page for my business. I know I'm slacking in that department, but if you do, you would connect your Instagram store. And what you're going to do is you would turn that on, and it's going to import all of your products onto your Instagram stores. Sorry, it's going to import all your products onto your Instagram store page. And from there, people will be able to purchase products directly on your Instagram page without having the need to go to your website. So for those of you target Instagram on your paid ad, this is definitely a huge benefit for you. And people can just buy straight from your Instagram. Especially just consider if you were to do a Instagram influencer shout out, you can make a hell of a lot of money from this. But like I said, I don't have an Instagram page, so I'm not going to set that up. So now that we built trust, let's focus on reducing abandonment. Now, what we're going to click on first is the cart reserve timer. And what this is going to do is let people know who've come to our page that you have a minimum of 10 minutes for you to complete your order. Now, I've noticed in my store, it actually takes my customers about 15 minutes to complete checkout. So for me, I would change this from 10 minutes right here to about 15. Then I'll click save. And then I would turn this on. But I'm considering switching to click funnels. I'm thinking about turning my store on to type of funnel and running products from there. If you want to hear more about that or see my journey into that, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll update you on that video. But staying focused on the topic at hand, you can change the background color. Leave the text color black unless your store is like really dark. Then you can change it white. But for the most part, just leave it black. And right here, this is going to be like, right here is what your customer sees. Your cart is reserved for what I have 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, proceed to checkout, complete the checkout now. And then we have, um, actually, I'm not going to use any of these because they're not really essential to my Shopify store, but that's different for you. But if you want to hide the dynamic checkout button, maybe check that out, but it's not really a need for me per se. So next we have protect your store. Now, for those of you who are making sales in your Shopify store, give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a nice hand clap because you have done it, and it's very hard task to get your first sale, let alone getting continuous sales on your Shopify store. And what this will do for people who do product research on Shopify, go to Google, type in Shopify niche, and then my Shopify store. And let's say, for example, your product was to pop up. They will still see your product, but they won't be able to copy your description or your pictures or anything like that. And to protect yourself from one, stopping the competition, but two, protecting all the hard work you invest in your store. All you have to do is just turn that button on, and they cannot copy you. They might can model you, but they can't copy all the hard work and investment in time and dedication that you put into your store. So I highly suggest that you turn that on. I'm not going to turn that on. Matter of fact, I will turn this on. And that's about all that I want to do. I mean, you can do the cookies bar, but I'm not going to do that for this video. So we're going to go down to the next step, which is fine tune details. And actually, there's a lot of essentials here. So we're going to firstly click on scroll to top button. Now, I don't know about you, but for my product page, I utilize as much text that I'm able to type in. I believe the character count is around 5,000. So I put a lot of detail into my product description is the best way to say it. And I know if a customer had to scroll all the way back up from the bottom, that's going to be a lot of scrolling. And most people are lazy. They have the attention span of a goldfish, which is less than 7 seconds. So I just offer them a button where they can scroll directly to the top. And that is what this feature right here specifically does. It'll pop up right along beside the customer's product page. And once they click this button, it'll take them all the way back up to the top. And then from there, they can scroll down, go to the segments, which most seem important to them. And from there, they click on it and they can add the cart and check out. So again, you just want to click on that, turn it on, and move on from there. Now, next, we want to go to agree to terms, checkbox. So this is to protect you from the I'm not even going to try and read off the top of my head, but it basically helps you for when you're selling in countries and territories over in the Europe region part of the world. And right here, as you say, I've read, understood, and agreed with you. I'm not going to continue reading on that. You a big boy, you a big girl. But basically, they're agreeing that they've accepted the terms and conditions, and they know that if they visit your website, they could potentially be retargeted. They agree to the shipping, so on and so on and so on. And from there, what we're going to do, you check that box, and it's just giving them confirmation that, if anything ever happened, well, you agreed to these terms. You was aware that these were the terms and conditions of the store. So, it's just protecting yourself for the long term once you eventually get an LLC for your business. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Add to your Shopify store. I use Klaviyo for my business, so I would just click on this button and connect to Klaviyo. I'm not going to do that, obviously, in this video, but for you, I suggest that you sign up for Klaviyo, or you can sign up for MailChimp. Now, I believe MailChimp offers free subscribers up to 500 or 1,000. I'm not sure, but Klaviyo or MailChimp, you just click on this button. I'm sure there's a button with, hopefully you're already logged in. If not, you'll have to log in and you'll just connect and it'll sync the two. That way you're able to see all the people who's, on your email list, and you can email them or send that when you do your lookalike audience. You can show Facebook, hey, these are all my customers. I want an audience that's similar to that, so on and so on. So let's come down here to capture the emails. Now, you shouldn't see no emails because, like I said, yeah, I'm not running ads to my store. But once you do start running ads and you get customers, this is this is where you will see the captured emails from your visitors, and also people who do not buy from your store and become a customers but are visitors of your stores. You can see right here where you have captured their emails. And next we're gonna move this over here. Suggested features. Let's check out what they got available to us as far as suggested features. So they have SEO, photo optimizer, exit intent pop up. So this is basically just reviews of the individual apps. And you can also, this counts for social proof. So these are real reviews from other people who have already installed these features, and you can check out the reviews of what they thought, how they felt about it. Like I said, I wanted this review to be completely biased, but I also wanted it to be truthful because I am using these features on my store. And I just wanted to bring this to your attention. One, to help you save money, but two, to also help you further shorten your learning curve in your e-commerce Shopify journey so that you're able to